Alright guys, here today we're going to do a little installation of a Barricade roof rack on a TJ 2004 Sport. I ordered the Barricade rack from Amazon. From the shipping, it looks like it came straight from Barricade through Amazon. Shipping didn't take long. Came in about a week, and when I got the package though, it looked pretty bad. I was really kind of concerned about what I was going to get into here. Okay, here's the box that the rack came in. You can see it's pretty tore up, really bad shape. It looks like it's been bought and returned 3 times already. I mean, just tape everywhere. I didn't do any of this damage. I cut open with a knife along the edge here, and then popped the lid open like so. Now you can see here, this is all the bubble wrap that all the pieces came in. Everything was bubble wrapped nice and tight, except for some hardware. Bubble wrap was all dusty. Dust was all inside the box. I don't know if it's been sitting in the warehouse for a while. Now when I did open it, some of the hardware was loose. It was all packaged together, and some of it was loose. I saw some washers laying just kind of floating around the box, and you can see there's holes all in this box. And there was no instructions, no installation instructions, no parts instructions, none of that. My reasoning for wanting to install this top is I'm used to having a pickup truck. I've been driving Jeeps now for about a little over a year. I love it, but I do a lot of woodwork, so if I had this Barricade, it would kind of cut out the reason for you needing a trailer or something like that. I could just throw lumber right on the roof and haul it home from the Lowe's or whatever. Guys having fun there. So yeah, that's my reason. I'm gonna go ahead and go through the inventory checklist on the box with you guys, kind of show you everything that's in the box here with this Barricade roof rack for a TJ short wheelbase here. Okay, we're gonna go through the content list here for the 1987 to 2006 Wrangler roof rack from Barricade. First two on the list is the front vertical mounts with these two here. You can see the mounts there that mount to the existing brackets on the Wrangler itself. You got the rear vertical mounts here. These mount up to the frame. Now I have the XRC Smitty built rear bumper. I'm gonna have to do some modifying with my existing brackets that are there. I'm gonna have to remove one of the brackets for the bumper, install these, and build a bracket to kind of give the bumper some more extra support. I do tow trailers and stuff like that. Of course, getting pulled out if you get stuck or something like that, you need that extra support from the bumper. Now with the Smitty built roof rack, I think they offer a mount to the body where you don't have to go down to the frame, where you can kind of do it with any bumper without any specialized bracket building or anything like that. I went with the Barricade because it actually has 50-pound more load capacity, and I have the means of building some brackets and stuff like that, so it's not going to be a problem for me. It's just going to take a little bit of extra work. Okay, then here we got the 2 side horizontal supports. Over on this side we have the cargo support bars here. Should be 3 of them. And I don't know if I got the vertical rear supports here. Okay, and here we have the extensions. These are to help with the if you have a body lift in your vehicle. They come in different lengths, so you can add with a body lift. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the hardware right here. Got that stuff on the list here too. I found online. We should have 16 small washers. I had 20 in the package, which I guess is a good thing. I should have 12 medium washers. Had all those. 8 large washers. Then there also should be 8 lock washers. Had all those. let's see, we should have hex head bolts. 4 of those, have those right here. Small Allen head bolts, got those right above, all 8 of them. Let's see, small nuts, we should have 6. And looks like I have 8. Large nuts, I should have 4. I have 4 of those. Large Allen head bolts, should have 8. I have 8 of those. Those were kind of hard to tell the difference between the medium Allen head bolts, which are 6. I have 6 of those. Should have 6 crossbar knobs. Now, reading all the reviews about this one, this Barricade and the Smittybilt, that these knobs tend to break like right away. I'm going to go ahead and try to install them, but I'll probably end up doing is going down to the hardware store and just putting some wing nuts, some stainless steel wing nuts on there, and that'll just make it a lot easier to get them on and off than an actual hex or something like that. I think it's trying what they're doing here with the convenience of these plastic knobs, but it kind of looks like they were used. Again, looking at the packaging, it looks like this was bought and returned. Somebody probably had problems with the rear, mounting the rear of the roof rack to the bumper, which a lot of people have problems with. I think you have to kind of buy the Barricade rear bumper for that to work properly. But a lot of people have done modifying and stuff like that with stock bumpers and aftermarket bumpers, and you can make it work. There is 2 bolt holes there naturally for the rear mount of the roof rack. It's just that certain bumpers tend to get in the way where it's at. So we're gonna work around that. We're gonna try those right here, but we'll probably end up getting some wing nuts to keep that tied down and just be way more secure, I think, when it comes down to it. And then there's also 8 adhesive rubber pads, which I guess that's kind of to protect your Jeep from the rattling stuff against the body, scratching stuff up. I don't really know how to count that, so we're gonna work around that. Okay, I went ahead and took a closer look at my rear bumper. I think with a minor cut and building a new bracket later on, I can get that to work with no problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and go forward with installing the roof rack. First thing we'll do is we're gonna install the vertical supports in the front. That's gonna require going here and here in the door hinge, here and here in the door hinge. So in the instructions, again, I found online, I'm gonna take the doors off, remove the hinges, and go ahead with the installation. We're gonna have to put those rubber brackets, like I said, to protect the paint, and start bolting it back in. Also too, on my Jeep, I have this light bar. This light bar here. This light bar, particular light bar, mounts here, right above the hinge bracket. I bought this light bar used. I think it's a Smittybilt. It does kind of protrude outwards a little bit, and just kind of mocking my thing up, my my vertical support. I think I'm gonna be able to get the fit with the light bar installed. So I was kind of hoping for that, and I think we can make it work. Okay, so I went ahead and removed the bolts here with a T40 Torx head, and then I installed these rubber protectors. Now this wraps all around, but that's not really necessary. I'm gonna cut all that clean once I install the vertical support and bolt that back in there. Okay, I got this all mounted in. Got the short bolts here, with the pads behind to kind of protect the paint. Like I said, I'm gonna go behind and trim that with a knife. So that's mounted up there in the front, and it did work. Looks like it's gonna be fine with the light bar. The back sticks out kind of far. I think it's gonna get pulled together when I put the top bars on. Now, to get the back mounted with this Smittybilt bumper, I actually had to trim this little wraparound off, which kind of protected the corner, which really doesn't matter because now it's got this steel tube in there. It just kind of, I don't know if you can see, mounts up right there, those 2 bolts, and that holds the bumper too, plus this bolt here. That bracket went from here to some bolts here, so I don't know, I might go ahead and build something kind of wraps around here. I might just kind of leave it, or maybe just do something that goes from there to there, that bolt there. I don't know yet. It still has 3 bolts holding the bumper in, plus it had that bracket. Could have been a little overkill. Of course, it could be what I need to pull a trailer. Of course, I don't pull a big trailer either when I do, or I have a small boat too. So, but yeah, it's got those 3 bolts holding that bumper in right there. I think we're okay. So there we go. We got that mounted there, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. All right, there we go. It's completely installed. Got everything mounted up. Had lots of hardware left over. I just kind of felt it unnecessary to put all those washers and stuff. It just tightened it up really good. It's really solid now. It doesn't move. Everybody's right about these. These are super flimsy. You can tell they just want to strip out. I put the lock washer here on the bottom, try to keep that from backing out, but I can't really tighten as much as I want. So I'm definitely going to invest in some wing nuts for that there. Went pretty good. It was a little snug in the front with the roll bar. I'm just keeping the roll bar with the light bar. See here, it does touch, but I think it might actually strengthen the whole thing, just kind of pressing against it like that. Just kind of gives it a little bit more from shaking and rocking. So everything tightened up. See here, we trimmed the bumper also to get the thing to fit. That's the main thing with the bumper. Is just it's kind of the bumper's got to be flush with the back of the vehicle for that pipe to go in there. Which I'd rather go to the frame. I feel like it'd be a lot stronger than mounting. Like they have the option on the Smittybilt to go here into the side of the body. Just not something I wanted to do. Of course, you can also do this with the Smittybilt too, I believe. So there you go. I hope this video is helpful. I couldn't find anything on the Barricade. Very little on the Smittybilt. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to write something below. I'll try and get back and answer as many as I can. All right, thanks guys.